One time, welcome to what I go by name DJ Venom. This is DJ Banks, and welcome to Banques and Venom, powered by Y.
Yes, sir.
Before we get into it, I've got two beautiful ladies, two very powerful ladies here with me.
Yes.
On my right, powerful.
Yes.
I got you. I'll hype you. I got you.
It's powerful for me.
On my right, I got Sibu Mabena, manager extraordinaire.
So
Performing
I'm
director.
waiting for the rest of it.
The fixer.
Female extraordinaire, the fixer.
Olivia Pope.
I think my most important title is best friend to DBN Gogo.
Ever.
There goes the introduction.
Okay.
That one's tricky. Yeah?
That's fine.
That one's tricky. Okay, it's fine. On my left side, I got arguably the best DJ in the country.
Most booked.
I don't know about an argument, but yes.
Most booked.
But I'm still
Drop the
alive.
arguably.
You're still alive.
Still alive. Still alive.
What did they call it? Background music.
Also,
most booked DJ.
biggest entourage.
Yeah.
Oh my God, never.
How many H1s?
3 H1.
3 H1s.
I won't even lie.
For
Someone that
DJ.
works a 9 to 5 at Duma Collective is part of that answer.
What?
We're not gonna name drop, but you know yourself.
You know, DBN Gogo's got a big entourage on the president.
Fully.
Wow.
I mean, she probably
Fully.
discussed it with the president.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not
on my
going there
left,
no more.
DBN Gogo. What it is? How you ladies doing?
Excellent.
As per tradition,
Yeah.
we gotta take shots to break the ice.
Yeah, before we get into it, we gotta, toast.
Hey.
Okay.
What are we
Tell us
toasting
why.
to?
Tell us why.
Yeah.
What is the reason?
Just in case, like I'm shy. So like
Liquid
that's
courage.
Yeah, that's
you know
courage.
that one.
Okay, that's your why.
Yeah.
Cheers to the why.
Cool.
Cheers to
So
the
I
why.
love the
I love it.
So yeah, before we get into it, I think we basically all grew up together.
Yo, Pretoria.
Yeah,
Yes.
like we basically all grew up together.
Literally.
And I think most people don't know that, but yeah, I mean, like we saved up each other's phones by our full names.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no DBN Gogo or
None.
Venom and all
None.
that nonsense. So speaking about childhood, I know a lot of people think DBN Gogo was actually, were you born in Durban?
Yes.
But you didn't grow up
The
in
way she
Durban.
says yes, like,
No,
how do
but
you not
like-
know this?
No, I met Mandis in high school.
You came to my party and you weren't invited.
First of all, I was invited.
By who?
That really sounds like brand banks.
I
though.
came with thingy, with T1 slipping. I think it was
didn't
DJing.
know.
Was it not DJing?
No, you came with Batu.
And Vui.
Yes.
I remember why Vui was there.
Yeah, I remember.
You definitely said no team jokes.
Yeah.
No team
I-
jokes, no team jokes.
No, sorry,
But
my
yeah, DBN Gogo, childhood. Just tell us a bit more, like, where'd you grow up?
I was born in Durban. I left, I think, when I was 3-4 months old. We moved to Cape Town for a little bit. Moved to Yeovil, stayed there for a bit. My mom met her husband, may his soul rest in peace. Then we moved to Pretoria. I was, 6, 7? Moved to Paris, came
Yeah.
back, grade 6. Stayed in Pretoria, and now I live in Joburg. My childhood was really great.
You really live in the middle of nowhere, but
Yeah.
I live in the middle of nowhere. Of where?
just there.
You were there, you were 6 months here, 2 years here.
There's a lot of chunks she's cutting out, but
Like what? We
like
met
you
in
went
Yeovil.
to school in Durban for a while. You went to Crawford
Yes,
North
yes, yes.
Coast.
When I came back. I did grade 6 to 11. Then I moved to Crawford North Coast, so I stayed in Durban again. Then first year I moved back to Pretoria, and then I said, school, Midrand.
Crazy. How long were you in Paris for?
5 years.
With Sibu.
No,
Oh,
I just visited.
yeah.
Oh.
Like my first trip overseas, I was 10 years old to go
Yeah.
and visit
So,
DBN
like,
Gogo.
you might actually really be the best friend here.
No, like she was there the day after I was born. That's when we met.
What?
In the
So
hospital.
her mom and my mom were roommates in university in
Yeah.
exile in Germany. And then we became roommates in university, and that lasted all of 2 months, but it's fine.
You know, when you know
fucked
your
up?
friends, just know your friends.
Don't live with your best friend. Like,
Just know your people.
Who fucked up?
we both.
We both fucked up, Shem. We really did.
She
No.
finished the juice in the fridge. I was chowing her food. It was just like a
Wow.
thing.
It was just a back. Like, you know, that's when it's like,
Sounds like
Yeah, it really is.
when you've never, I mean, she has an older sister. But I think we also have the same issue. The age gap between you and your sister, the age gap between me and my brother.
Also, because our older siblings were also friends.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
The older brother. Hectic.
Vugani and my sister
Yeah.
actually were boyfriend
They
and
were
girlfriend.
definitely dating.
I'm sure he's watching.
And actually, our parents hated it so much.
And then, Sibu, where were you born?
Born in Joburg Jen, which is now Cheryl Matleke, 25 October 1991.
Yeah.
And lived there, grew up in Berea. Actually went to Joburg Girls Primary School
Yeah.
with Buntle and Shade, Julie Bertie, and all of those like YoTV people.
Yeah.
So I used to like see people that were on TV at school. And also we had a school called Banato High, opposite ours. And I used to think Yuzo was shot there. So like my whole life, my whole childhood, I was just like, it's a TV show.
Yeah.
And then moved to Pretoria when I was in grade 4 and went to a school called Springvale Primary in Centurion, started doing hip hop dancing. Then I got into like the hip hop
crazy
dancing
thing.
world and was competing overseas. And she was a dancer in a group called Twitch. And she was popping
you're
and
popping.
locking.
cut
And we
the
were
cameras.
battling
Cut the
and-
cameras. You were a hip hop dancer.
The original Twitch.
You were.
She was in a crew like on You Got
Like
Served.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like you guys used to crump and shit.
Yes.
You know what's crazy? I met Sibu for the first time.
Tommy and Men.
Sunny Park. When
Sunny
there was
Park
when there was those hip hop,
strictly hip hop.
strictly hip hop. Yeah, she was.
Were you also dancing?
No, me, I was just there to watch.
He was a cool guy.
I was just there to watch.
Yeah, strictly
yeah.
hip hop. That was a very interesting time in our lives. The hip hop world at that time, I think, was really cool because young people had something to do with themselves after school and outside of school, a way
Literally.
to express themselves. I think the tragedy of our generation or of the kids' generation now is that there's nothing to do other than drink
on your phone.
and be at school
Be on your
and
phone,
be on
yeah.
your phone.
Yeah.
You know,
because South Africa's not endorsing hip hop.
no. I mean, come on, that's a tough chat.
Nah, I'm joking.
We've been. It actually takes people to build a culture. It takes people going to the streets or like being at Gandhi Square, being at
No.
State Theatre, the cruise and all of that.
But that was the
it's
culture.
a bit disingenuous because how are you guys still working?
Yeah, I heard your mix.
I said,
we are
I'm
forced.
I heard it.
joking, guys.
Yeah, but it's okay. It is a
Yes.
perception. There
What?
is this thing that hip hop's dying, and you know when people like your Questas and your KOs and the Caspers of the world release songs,
They
it's
move.
like they're carrying this industry on their backs, and then you get the Areses and the Blackies and the Nasty C's of the world who are also now trying and pushing and pushing. It's like Batanzange Diesel because the consumer has moved away from hip hop ain't cool anymore. We're
Yeah.
moving to piano. We're moving to and it takes people to build a culture. It takes
It really
people
does.
to build an industry.
Because this
100%.
reminds me back in the days how how State Theatre people go there every Friday because of
Literally.
hip hop, and that was the culture.
the
when-
blood spillers.
Piano has
There were
created the
people
culture,
with names.
and people are forgetting that Gom was a culture. There's still
Yeah.
places you can go, and it's Gom the whole
The
way.
whole way, yeah.
We don't have that anymore.
I personally feel like piano has just improved the hip hop culture, but I'll talk about it with like other guys.
Piano's cool.
Okay, it's a safe
Piano's
space.
cool.
Yeah.
Speak your truth.
No, piano's just very cool. Like
Very cool.
what every rapper's really trying to be is
a
what
piano
piano
bro.
artists are doing.
Okay, but what
is she
what
wearing
is
right
cool
now?
about piano artists?
Look
Like just educate us. What's
Look at what she's wearing.
They
It's
chill
not,
with hip hop
it's not
niggas.
cool.
yeah, it's not cool.
It's not cool.
It's just
I am cool.
But okay.
okay. No, but fair chat because there's
Shame,
if
you
you
are
look
cool,
at the genre, if you look at the piano genre, there's so many names we can call out, and we love them for everything but the lifestyle, right? It's not that I want to wear what Kabza's wearing, or I want to wear what Kabza's wearing, what Ricky's wearing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And I don't think Kabza's wearing it because Ricky's wearing it, but a lot of other people are wearing what Ricky's wearing because Ricky's wearing it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So from a lifestyle perspective, I think piano fits into our lifestyle. It doesn't create a
Create,
lifestyle
yeah.
Exactly.
as a chat.
100. I
It's
agree.
inclusive. Piano is very inclusive. Hip hop was starting to become very
hip-hop.
elitist.
Abo yo.
Yeah.
Because that's what the people who love piano now we're calling the hip hop guys.
Yeah, my nigga.
That's what
My
my nigga
yo-yo.
Yo.
Show my nigga
Show my DJ yo.
Show my DJ.
But
kills
how are
me.
you still getting bookings, dog? Who's listening? What songs are you playing?
Who's listening?
Dog, let me tell you something. This is state secret, ne? Only Cyril and I know this one.
I'm sure.
Deep inside, I'm a piano brewer.
By heart.
But someone has to carry the hip hop.
Okay, look.
Please don't post that.
If you look at an MVD, I'm gonna exclude PH from this conversation because he's multi-genre, right? But MVD, Venom, Capital, who else is like purely hip hop? If you were to speak of the hip hop culture,
so I'm not hip hop.
Ayanda,
friends of
Cosmo.
hip hop, you. Okay, Banks, fine. Do we count you as like a purely hip hop DJ only?
Okay, I play Kuduro then.
I've never even seen you wind your waist. You've
Okay,
never
fine.
even wind
This
your
is
waist.
the fakest Congolese nigga in
Please,
South
yo.
Africa. Can't shake it.
Fair. Ayanda MVP, Miss Cosmo.
Miss Cosmo.
And if someone's curating a lineup, are they looking when they say, okay, hip hop must be on the lineup? There's this pool of people that you have to choose from, right?
100%.
But why are there not more than that? Why is it why is it widely accepted that, oh my gosh, we don't have hip hop DJs on the lineup? When 10 years ago, when it was Pop Bottles, you would never hear a piano DJ on a Pop Bottles
It was
lineup.
literally an hour of house, right?
Maybe.
it was
Yeah,
now
in our house and the rest
all
of
the
it.
time.
How did it
just
flip?
hip-hop.
Like, what happened?
I just feel like everything is a phase, and there's a time for different phases. There's a time we listen to certain types of house. There's a time where Tira and them were running December. We had a hip hop run, and now we're here. This is the new wave. This is.
But
this is
dude,
what we're
it's
rocking.
literally what I'm saying. Elitist. Everything became this person's doing. Only this person's doing it.
Yeah.
Only this person's doing it.
Yeah.
Gom, the same way you mentioned Tira. Everyone who was popping in Gom was part of the collective. Everyone who was popping in hip hop was part of the collective.
It's a phase.
But piano, there's no
There's no actual.
collectives
There's no
that
pack
are
like,
moving.
where it's this group of people. Every day
It's
you wake
not.
up, there's
every day you
it's a
can
new
find a new
person.
person every single day.
I won't even lie, I never saw piano coming.
Never.
Yeah.
People
Like,
didn't.
Oh, there's going to be a
we saw
new
it from
thing.
They used to
Fair.
fight.
Yeah,
When
no.
I first started playing, they used to fight like,
When did you start playing?
piano.
No, it actually has a DJ DBN Gogo.
Oh, 2017.
2017.
February.
Didn't one of you train her? Well,
Venom.
you were Mr. Miyagi.
Venom
Now
trainer.
karate kids out here. Wah!
I mean, like, you know, I think in life.
How do
my
you
purpose-
feel?
in
How
life-
do you feel, Venom?
I don't even feel any way, dog.
Because you don't see it like, you don't look at like, oh, I taught her. Kind
Like
of thing.
she's the busiest DJ.
because she taught herself.
I mean,
Okay,
She
how
taught
did it
herself.
happen? What happened? Like, how did the school of Venom happen?
She clapped my ears until she clapped my ears until she couldn't clap them anymore.
Yeah.
And it's just I believe if you want to do something, you're gonna do it with or without me. And I was just there to sort of like put direction to it. But she really taught herself. I just told her what to do, and I let her do it.
he told me the technicalities, like you must do this. Because he even said, like, I don't play house music. I can't tell you how you move the BPMs. I can tell you the mathematics of how you adjust the pitch.
Yeah.
That's important.
It really is. The PH.
PH, I can tell you, it's maths. He does it like a science.
Yeah,
he
it's
knows. He
numbers.
counts. You see,
Yeah.
it's numbers.
Numbers.
The rest of us now, it's like, ish. Nah.
Try catch
It
the
sounds a little
rhythm.
better if I put it here.
So, do you guys have to like cram the songs?
No, but I just
You
think
need to know
Yes,
music.
wait.
music, like,
To know
you know,
You need to know your
because you
music.
play it so often, you just
Yeah.
know. You know when the break is coming.
But with hip hop, it's easier, right? Because
No.
it's
No,
No.
it's hard.
like the intros. Wait, okay. House songs and piano songs have these long.
That's what makes it
That
easier.
what makes it
Minute intros.
easier. Hip hop, literally 10 seconds in, there's vocals.
Yes.
How do you mix?
Okay.
That's
Ask
crazy.
Mr.
And that
Miyagi.
was the School of
Mr.
Mixing
Miyagi.
101.
Ask Mr. Miyagi.
Okay. For all intents and purposes, guys, we were very lame people in Pretoria. We just did our house parties as ourselves. we lived our lives.
We
Only
threw-
when
we threw a lot
Zanzu
of-
and
a lot of house
McGee and they
parties.
started coming into our space did we like open up. But before that, we were just like cool, nice people. Everyone's welcome in Pretoria. But
110.
Joburg, the Joburg scene was a whole nother story. So when I moved to Joburg to live with my dad and I joined the repertoires, I started like my eyes were open to, snap, this is how the world works. And I saw everything I was avoiding in Pretoria in real life in front of my eyes, dancing with the reps.
Yeah.
And it really solidified what I was trying to do and be, which was different to the norm. The hard worker. I wanted to be known for what I do and not for who I've slept with or for who I've
Yeah, for
been
being
with
pretty
or
and stuff,
who I've
yeah.
dated or whatever, you know? So it was very important to me to start at that age building a repertoire of my own. And I worked with really cool people to do that. And that's kind of how I've ended up here.
I was actually about to ask why you stopped and how you got here.
But
Why
now
I
you
stopped
answered.
dancing, why I stopped being on stage. Actually, Jay Kayembe, who played a really crucial role in my development in that stage, he was like, yo, I need help in the background because we're doing things for like the Kendrick Lamar Miller tour, we're doing things for Fish Eagle, we're doing like street cred and really cool stuff. And it made sense for me to be in the background coordinating the dancers. And that's how I got a seat at the table in the boardroom because I wasn't in the studio. So I was the one that was putting together the Excel sheets. I was the one putting together the PowerPoint presentations. And it is because of his foresight, being able to see that, yo, you're an organized person with a creative ability. Let's put you in this space so you can get the other stuff done whilst we focus on the like choreography. The dancers started becoming the choreographers and they were doing the actual on-stage stuff. And that gave me an opportunity to engage with artists. The artists, their managers, the brand managers. And I think the lesson I learned is the real cool stuff happens in the
behind
boardroom.
the scenes.
It happens
Yeah,
behind the
definitely, yeah,
scenes.
yeah.
And then all the other stuff happens on stage after all of this like admin, blah, blah, blah. Here's Casper's manager calling.
I was about to ask about the dome. Because I know you were like one of the main people in I think the first or the second.
It was the dome.
Yeah.
The dome.
And that was me hounding Tilly, Casper's manager, asking him if I could have an opportunity to work because
But someone's manager called me also, I can say.
who?
Here's Mang's manager.
She's hectic this one. She's hectic.
But Tilly, actually, I hounded him for so long. Like, yo, I just want to work. You don't have to pay me. Please, 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 please. And he's like, dude, there's nothing for you to do. You know, and I think they underestimated how much work there was. But I came back from Milan. I was on a Euro trip.
Damn.
Got back, and the day I landed, dropped my bags off at home and went straight to the dome.
International.
And yes, because I was at the MTV EMAs shadowing the creative director. Yes.
Sure.
Then when I got back,
Sweet.
I just got to the dome. I went in and I was like, okay, so what are you guys doing? And I just like tailed them everywhere. And then he had a meeting with the one dude who was doing the stage. His name is Gareth. Amazing dude, creative director. He made Casper's Kanye West dreams come true, right?
Yeah.
Then they were discussing Casper's harness and how he's going to change out of his clothes. Then I was like, oh, please, can I help? And then Gareth was like, okay, cool. So you're going to help change him out of his clothes. It's a quick change. Like they had, I think, 58 seconds. It was literally that timed to get him out of his outfit before, into the next one, get him clipped and up onto the harness. But what that led to was me now finding out where are the rest of his clothes. Oh, his clothes are still at the house. Hi, Spike, I'm helping with the wardrobe. Please, can you make sure that you pack this, that? Okay, cool, no problem. Then he brought the suitcases. I was unpacking the suitcases. I'm a girl. I know how to unpack clothes. Then I'm organized, right? Because I learned how to be organized when Jay Kayembe told me I must work in the background with the dancers.
Yeah.
And I was packing out all the clothes, the socks, the underwear, what. And that's how I ended up working at the Dome with Casper. And then from the Dome, it was Orlando, Philip. And my responsibilities grew with each show because in between each show, I was also empowering myself and learning how to do other things on other shows. So there's a lot of things I learned doing work for free so that I could acquire skills and experience to start charging for it. And now I don't go away, I'm not getting paid.
I don't think people actually, 100%.
Shout out Sibu,
I don't
that's
think
crazy.
people actually understand where you come from. They see this big thing called Duma and like Sibu's killing it, she's doing this, she's doing that. But the kind of work that she had to do to get
Literally.
to that point, and even the kind of work that you actually see her do now, Sibu's still on hands on deck. You'll call her, she'll be like, every single one of my talents, there's one day a week or every other 2 weeks that I provide a day where I'm with them on site, going around with them.
Yeah.
Because you cannot lose that personal touch. And you see a lot of people always asking you for jobs, asking you for this, asking you for that. But it's like, what are people actually willing to do to get to the kind of place that you get to? And they don't see that story of where you actually come from.
They would call like a DBN Gogo an overnight success. They'd call you guys overnight successes. Now you're on YFM and, they'd be like, people open up the industry. Hi, bo. These people have been grinding, okay? Since we were 16, we were in high school.
Standing outside Zenzu, asking for sets.
Yes.
Let me take it to DBN Gogo. I was about to say Mandisa, but DBN Gogo.
Inside joke, we have to.
Let's start here. Why DJing?
Why DJing? I always say that even during the times when we used to groove together, that every time it wasn't you guys playing or Tim playing or Timo or Slipping playing, I was like, really? This guy again? Again.
What do you mean? You used to ask us, where you guys playing tonight? I'm coming. Now you're complaining.
I think it bet you that night we were at Sox's house when we were 16.
Yes,
Is that the
actually.
beginning?
Like just music. Music's always been my thing, you know. I used to do ballet. I played the piano. I did the recorder. I was in a hip-hop group. I used to do High Steadford.
You can sing.
Yeah.
Okay, French kiss. Do the people know that it is you?
Yeah, I don't think they know, but they're gonna know soon.
So,
But basically that thing. And then it turned into, actually I like to groove. I like to party. I used to make that my work.
No, you really do.
Dude. Like people used to
She used
pay
to
me
sneak
to
out
come
of school.
party.
Literally,
To go party.
For real?
What do you mean? I was getting paid more than you guys at Mushroom
Bro,
Lounge.
Mandisa will say, yo, we're coming tonight. And like, not even say, I just knew.
Wait.
I'm not, didn't have to say anything. I just know Mandisa, Tuti.
Wait, we need to go claim money for
Yeah, I think we should start paying Tutsi royalties for the role she played in.
You
being here today.
There was a time where
She was your biggest supporter, okay?
there was a time where I
100%.
thought we were getting paid, but I didn't think that far about it. It was like, what? Nah.
No. We were definitely getting paid more than you guys at Mushroom Lounge
110%.
to bring people there.
Really.
Everyone was getting paid.
Yeah.
So people don't know you are actually a promoter.
Yeah. I actually was trying to get people to come to a
But
venue,
she made it look
come
cool.
and party.
Like,
Yeah,
there was
she
no
made it cool.
tweeting.
Yeah, there was no.
Yo, come. She just pull up.
With a lot of people.
Everyone drove, hey, by the way. That's how she moves. There was no Ubers. There was no, hey, Mang's gonna pick you up. No. Everyone drove.
Okay.
Yeah, carry on.
It happened very natural. And then I think there was that one day we were all in Moloko, and then me and Tutu kept complaining about that guy who was playing. I was like, I'm sure I can do a better job. Give me an aux.
What's the guy's name?
Nah.
We're all friends.
No.
Please,
Nah,
When
beg.
it drops, it goes beep. When you mention the name.
No.
Doesn't trust you.
Nah.
That is so funny.
You
And
know
then
the guy.
I kept asking. I asked Timo, I asked Mochi. I did one lesson with each of them, which was what, 2016, 2015 or 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, at remember there was a studio next to Moloko.
Moloko, yeah.
Yeah. One lesson
Yeah,
with
they're
each of
by
them.
Black Coffee Studio.
No.
No,
The
not
one-
the one
not
across.
multiracial.
There was a Nigerian recording studio.
Okay.
And then 2 years, nothing. Then I kept hounding Venom. I'm like, dude, I want to do something else with my life. I'm not satisfied, and I think that.
Wait,
this is
first of
something-
all, you were studying. Please tell
Yes,
the
I
people,
was
the good people,
studying.
what you were studying.
I was studying law. I was studying law. And you know, when you just like, I'm just not where I need to be, where I want to be. This is taking a bigger toll on me than I actually thought. Like I'm fighting every single day to try get this degree, but it's fighting me back and I just can't do it. So I said, Venom, I'm like, Doug, please, anything you can, like, what can we do? And he was starting his residency at Stones. Well, he had just started just the year
I
before.
just started running the night.
Yes, running the night. So it's like, Fridays early, no one's here, there's CDJs, pull up. And we had like 4 lessons, but it was mostly him saying, do this and this, and then he'd go play pool, and I would sit there maybe for 3 hours playing for free. Literally, just to guys playing pool. You know, then it started being, later, like students come rolling in at 9. Now, I'm not stopping at 9. Now it's 10, 11. I'm like, okay, but when are you coming? When are you coming to take over? 5 months down the line, 200 rand every Friday. I said, in my car, petrol,
man.
let's go.
Your times were
Literally. Your times were,
But there's still people who
tough.
appreciate that 200 rand, you know?
Literally.
Yeah.
It goes a long way. And then, cool, you start DJing. DBN Gogo.
Oh, no.
Wait, I think we need a shot for this one.
Yeah, I think
We need a.
We know the question that's
know what
coming.
the question's leading to.
No. What are you
Okay,
going to
but
say?
okay, let's whilst you guys are pouring the shot, because the question is very interesting that you guys are coming with. But what was the first song that you played on a set you would say was the one that solidified your position in the industry, that you should be here? What is that song that said the crowd reacted, went crazy, and you say, yeah, I'm here?
It was my transition into La Mezla.
I can't believe that.
Exactly.
You know what's crazy? No one knows. Actually, when you started, you never played piano. You were playing old school.
I was playing old school. At that time, remember, old school was very much reserved for like,
Opening
set,
set, House 22.
yeah. But even then, like, we would never be at the club at that time. Everyone wanted to play commercial house.
Yeah.
And then Gqom was also a thing, and then hip hop. Old school sets, you would literally never hear at any peak time.
Unless DJ Fresh is on the decks.
Yes.
Then it's acceptable.
Literally.
Because, wow, he's the Fresh House flavor guy.
Yeah.
Exactly. And everyone else was making their own music, making new stuff. So I was like, let me bring old school back, like as a main, like nostalgia. And if you read my interviews from back then, I was like, I'm very big on nostalgia because songs, they have a heart, they have a feeling. There's something you were going through at the time when that song
dropped,
was
yeah.
Dude, there was a time we drove to Belito.
Gang, 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 gang. Yes,
Tell you
sis.
that story just now. But cheers to bringing old school back.
Old school back.
Yes. Let's go back.
So the story goes, we're in Durban at her house in Mhlanga. Girls, the repertoires owed me money.
Yeah.
Of course.
So I go to Mandisa's mom. I'm like, Auntie, they're these boys. They owe me money. But look, on Facebook, I think it was.
Yeah.
Look,
They're
they're
living
having
their
fun
best life.
in Palito. She says, no, this is unacceptable. Spong said, take the girls to where they need to go. Spong says the driver. We get in the car, on the road, Umhlaga to Palito, it's the N2 or whatever it's called. And Mandisa was in charge, like she had the aux power. And she played 1,000 Seconds, and then she played Tembisa Funk.
The remix.
You understand?
Yes.
In a Q7. It's the Bose speakers. And to this day, that is my favorite house song because of the rush of, oh my God, we're going to go fish these boys on the beach.
Yeah.
They don't even know we're coming. And they didn't know we were coming.
Nothing.
And I mean,
you get
I
your
didn't
money?
get the money on that day. I got it eventually. But the memories that were created, that like my girls were ready to go and just ambush these people. But like,
Yeah.
we're here. It's the music that she speaks of, that everybody has a memory. Everybody has something that they can attach to a song. And Mandisa brought that back. Yo, like when she said, yeah, I'm a DJ now. I said, Clint, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Like, and speaking of Manisa's mom, I know during the pandemic we're still in the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like, last year, there's a lot of who your parents are, who you're related to.
It was earlier
Who's
this year, yeah.
Earlier this year. So can you just break it down exactly?
Oh my God. Why?
What is
Just
the
in
reason?
detail. I just don't know.
In detail, my mom's name is Tutugile Skeria.
Dog.
My dad's name is Jeff Khatib.
What does he
You
do?
guys are actually horrible.
What does he do?
What does he do? He's retired.
Okay, before he retired, what was he doing?
What was he doing before?
public
He was a public servant.
Okay.
He was
Carry
a
on.
public servant.
Carry on.
He was serving the interests of the public.
Okay.
Nigga.
He was a cater of Mkonto.
Anyway, yeah.
He was a soldier.
He was
He was actually a
Daddy
soldier.
was a soldier.
He was a prisoner.
So they was a prisoner.
Yeah. My mom was a fugitive.
Cape
No, I knew your
Town.
mom. I knew about your mom.
My mom was a fugitive, dog.
No, I just thought you dead. I mean, like his light skin. I thought he was soft.
Oh, you thought he was
They
yellow.
were
like-
fugitives.
I genuinely thought because I know Melissa's dad's light skin. I thought he was been soft his whole life, you know.
Nah.
And I know your mom. I know your
She
mom.
was a fugitive
That's hectic.
In Germany.
in Germany.
She's like, hey.
Literally, she actually jumped the border into Swaziland with my brother on her back.
Issue.
Yo,
She was a fugitive.
1976.
crazy.
I promise
Yeah, for
you.
me.
Yeah, because they were blaming them for the uprising.
Yeah.
Literally.
And not even them as the wives. They were saying, where are your husbands?
Where
are your
was
husbands?"
Jeff
They
when
were
that was
like
happening?
chancellaring them.
In jail.
Oh,
In
so
Cape
they
Town
locked up
somewhere.
Jeff. Then they
Yeah,
went for your
in Cape-
mom.
I mean, like anyone involved, anyone close, you know?
Shout out to them. You see.
Yo, that's
Here we
crazy.
are, drinking Jaeger.
Hey,
We are free.
yo.
Yeah, so
I genuinely
free.
thought your dad's been living soft, man. He's always soft.
talking about?
Like, I'm always looking fresh. Like, you know, he's always like, you know, he's got that thing. Like,
One
you
lie
know,
has got the softest.
he's got the thing.
You know, okay, but I really want to dispel a myth. And she can't tell it, but I can.
Yeah.
Global citizen. Okay. Global citizen. Her
Oh
dad
my
was
God.
heavily involved.
Yeah.
To the point where, because I was part of the script writing team.
Yeah.
And before the
you
people who were
didn't book
making
us,
speeches and whatever,
Nothing.
before they went to stage, they started with us because we were involved in the writing of their scripts, and then we rehearsed them through the teleprompter, and then they go.
Yeah.
So Mandisa's dad was there, and with me and
Yeah.
Mandisa's dad.
I remember
backstage
the snap.
together.
Yeah.
DBN Gogo is a DJ. She could have played at 12 o'clock when the doors at FNB Stadium opened, but she didn't.
Yeah.
Her dad was there. He could have made it happen. So that is testament to the fact that everything today that DBN Gogo has
Yeah.
under her belt is of her own merit,
Yeah.
is of her own networking, of her own showing up, of her own hard work, of her own
100%.
showing people that she is technically skilled and capable and deserves to be there. And her parents being who they are has done absolutely nothing except
Nothing.
provide a roof over her head and maybe
All
petrol
they
in her
did was
car
just
every
bring
now
her
and
into
then.
the country, into the world.
Basically. And fly around just to make it easy a bit, you know?
France.
She
Wait,
has
she
done-
was living there with her mother. What are you talking about?
But like more on the personal level.
What was that question you wanted to ask?
Oh,
I wanted to ask.
Okay, let's go.
DBN Gogo. What does DBN Gogo mean?
How
How did the name come about?
Every day.
Oh, they don't know.
It's
We
over
don't know.
18 here,
This one's PG-16.
It's clean here.
yeah? But 16-year-olds are on contraceptives
they're
these
fine.
days. You can talk.
It's a name that my friends gave me. We were on the way to.
Not friends, not me.
Not best friends.
I wasn't there. Yeah,
was.
we were
She
not
go out of
there.
the-
She really
Since we
wasn't.
share this title.
So we were going to Push 5 Festival in Swaziland, Girl Talk, but there's actually a video on my YouTube where you can actually hear the story. But
Yeah.
I'll say it again since you insist. We're on the way, Girl Talk in the bus on the way to Swaziland. Yeah, having Girl Talk. Sima, you know Sima. She was like, hey, you know actually where I'm from, they call reverse missionary DBN Gogo.
And she's from the Eastern Cape.
Yes, from the Eastern Cape.
I think the one where your leg does this.
No, reverse
Wait, what?
missionary.
Who's
Ah,
leg?
dog, I
Who's
don't
your
know.
leg?
I
Your
say,
leg?
no,
Ah.
not the gent. No, I said not you. With the shaggy
Reverse
hand.
missionary. What's missionary?
I don't have sex.
Ah.
I don't have sex. I don't know anything about
Oh, okay.
reverse.
What's missionary?
Isn't missionary when you're on top and she's
Lying on her back,
yeah,
right? Yes. Face to face, my God.
what's reverse cowgirl is when she's on top facing.
Why are
back.
you acting
We're not even at cow. We're not at cowgirl.
That's the
at
only one I
all.
know because I've seen it on the
I
music
don't know the
video.
time.
Reverse missionary. So missionary,
Yeah.
normal. Reverse. Now you're on your stomach. Okay, but DBN is all fours, but now you're not. You're a go-go, so you're not on your fours. You're lying. You're lying on your stomach.
What?
What? Whoa.
Or for okay, the Kim K move.
Oh, with Ray J.
Oh.
Is that the DBN Gogo?
Now watch Kim K and
Wait.
Ray J
What's
sex
a-
video. Google numbers go up.
What's a Nando's chicken?
I'm about to
Nando's
go check that shit right now.
The one-
Is missionary, but no involvement.
chicken.
Yeah, it's when you know the chicken is
That's a sex move.
yeah, it's like Nando's chicken. You just
It's like lazy missionary.
yeah.
You know when she says, okay, don't lie. You're so old now. When she says, just finish, eh? Yes.
Let's teach another DJ.
That's
We
crazy.
name the Nando's chicken.
That's crazy. DBN Gogo.
What an explicit.
But when you go to Durban, you're on your...
Yo.
Do the people in Durban know that?
I'm not involved, eh?
No,
Does the king, does the
I don't even know. She could have been lying,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was about
know.
to say, I need to ask Sima, like
You have to go call
Is this
her.
a real thing?
It's the real thing. I don't.
What if like the Durban people come for this name?
Yeah.
Dog, it's been years, eh?
And they say, stop with this name. You know when Solidarity Fund went and said, don't be a Mabena? And then like
Said to you.
the king of
No,
the
they
Ndebeles
said-
came and said,
It's not that
countries
name.
our surname.
Ah.
Yeah,
To
take
who?
it down. And then they took it down.
Oh.
So I'm gonna get sued.
Yeah.
Mabena, it's you again.
In my defense, it's DBN. It's pronounced DEBN.
Deben.
Durban.
I've definitely
Durban.
seen like on a call sheet for
Durban.
an event. Mapale, Durban, full
Durban.
name, shame. See, this was definitely not someone who's
You
of
know,
the culture.
you know the ones that made me laugh?
Which one?
It's the MCs. Right next we got Durban Gogo in the cut.
Oh, they're from Durban.
All the way from Durban.
No!
I still
Say
get
that-
emails like, are you in Joburg or Durban? Like, guys, yeah.
But technically, you're from Durban.
I'm
She's
not, it's
really
not
from
technical. I
Pretoria.
really...
What, like, no.
Okay.
No, she's from
Definitely from
Wamashu.
Pretoria.
I'm from Ngamash.
Both
Where
mother and father, they met in the streets.
that's
Bajola.
just the title. She's from Pretoria.
I really, I like
Country.
Pretoria
It's the
raised
country.
me.
Okay.
But like,
Sorry.
Where's Katlego Malachi to certify this?
he's coming. Don't worry. He's coming. But like
But
on
it's the
the
same thing, like DJ Venom,
Zambia.
Zambia. But where's he from?
Pretoria,
DJ Banks,
DRC.
DRC.
This
one,
one,
But
we need
where's
to-
he from?
We need to fetch that one and
Pretoria.
figure
You know,
it
if
out.
I were to go to
because-
Home Affairs and say hi.
But like on the more personal level, are you?
Are you really
wait,
from Congo? dog?
Wait, dog. We'll get to there. We'll get to there. We'll get to there.
Lord.
Your relationship status.
Me.
Yeah, I think
Yo.
a lot of people
Wrong
ask
peasant,
about.
wrong peasant.
Why?
No, I mean, people are curious. Like,
Don't do that.
are you single? Are you taken?
She's
I
married
am
to me and
with
Sibu.
Jesus. I'm with Jesus.
Does Jesus know you're with him?
Jesus, yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible.
That is so
tells
funny
me
because she used to be
so.
on the church dance team at Centurion Christian Church.
Dance team.
Yes. She used to
Wait,
ride the
church
bus
dance team.
to come and
Durban
dance.
Gogo, what
Pastor
haven't you
Archie
done
Worldwide.
Chola. That's what I have not done ever in my life, Mama.
Okay, see, are you single?
I'm definitely not single.
Oh,
I have a boyfriend and his name is
my
Brian. My boyfriend's Brian. And I love him so much.
Brian,
Oh,
I
yeah?
hope you're watching. She loves you.
Brian.
So much.
Brian.
He's right here.
Brian.
Brian.
Yes, I'm so
Oh,
in love.
man.
I'm so grounded. He's my calm place. He's my, like, when I'm ready to murder people. He's just
Yeah.
like, no, I'm not trying to visit you in jail.
But like,
And they say men are trash.
yeah.
Oh,
They
no,
are
no,
still
no.
trash.
He's gold.
Yeah.
He's gold. You understand?
Ooh. Is this the hill you're willing to die on, girl?
Now.
Yeah, this interview needs to drop tomorrow.
Now.
She said, now.
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 But like, how do you balance your personal life with work? I know it's a very like common question because I know you do a lot, and there's a reason why people call you the fixer. Well, I call you the fixer because I mean, like, you got your hands on everything you're involved in. As much as you have a team, but one thing I realized about you is you make time to attend every event or business conversation or deal, even for like 5-10 minutes, just to overlook what's happening.
Yeah.
So how do you balance that with your personal life? And that goes beyond your boyfriend. I'm talking
Yeah.
about your family, your siblings, your parents, all of that.
What I'm very grateful for is the fact that I have an incredibly understanding support system. And by support system, I mean these are people I can lean on for different things. When I need advice, like my dad, my sister, those two people who've run businesses before, I can
Yeah.
always go to them and be like, this is what happened today. I'm ready to quit my job. I'm ready to draft a CV. And my dad's like, No.
Rest.
You know that, people will disappoint you. And if you don't expect them to disappoint you, then you will be disappointed. And it's like, damn, I didn't think of it that way. And excuse me, it's just hearing their experiences that they have lived makes me feel like I'm not the first person to go through it. I won't be the last person to go through it. So who do I think I am expecting to not go through it? So it's that kind of support that makes me remember the why I do what I do. Second to that, I have my mom, who's also just a super objective person. She has no time to get into the this person, she doesn't join the pity party. She's like, but have you looked at it this way? Have you looked at it this way? And then it also just forces you to look at it this way,
Yeah.
I have friends who are charmed, don't do this or don't cry, or you know how people are. I've had times where I've wanted to just cry and they let me cry. Because yes, to a lot of people, I'm superwoman, but to a lot of people, I'm a friend. I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm a cousin, I'm an aunt. So it also helps to have that balance. And I'm recently very grounded in the fact that what I do is not who I am. What I do is impacted by who I am. And if I focus more on who I am, I'm able to do what I do better. So it's really cool to have such understanding people. And I used to remind my sister when she would complain about I'm never available for family events, And I'm like, when you were my age, you were also not available for these family events. And it took a while for her to understand that, no, it's right. So I've got a job to do to educate the people around me about my life and the things that I'm trying to do and the lives I'm trying to impact, and the fact that the responsibility is on me now. Our parents were in exile. They left their families to go and fight a cause. They left their families to say, if I die, I die. But I'm dying for my country. And their mothers and fathers had to accept that. Our turn now is to say, we're working for other people to have opportunities. We're working for other people to find enjoyment and joy in their lives that are so tough. When a DBN Gogo is playing at Monja Cafe, people are for 4 hours forgetting about their problems. That is her service to the world. And these are our jobs that we do. And it's ours to make our parents understand that and remind them that when you were in Germany, in a dorm room, getting sponsored by whatever government to do what you were doing, that was your time to live your life.
100%.
Now it's our time to live ours and serve our purpose. So it's a push-pull. It's not easy.
100%.
Interesting.
I think my mom also just stopped fighting. Let me meet you somewhere. I'll come to you, because every time I say come home, I can't keep making excuses. I cannot. I don't have the time. I'm here.
Yeah.
Right now. This is my off day today, but I'm here with you guys because there's a bigger purpose. We are helping build each other.
Yeah.
I think Sibu's also missing the fact that she's an excellent leaving the party early person. I don't know how she does it. She'll come in and where's Sibu?
No, yeah.
She's gone.
She makes you all bad. She makes you all dizzy.
Home safe.
She makes you all dizzy. Sure. Hi. Wait,
And then
where
you
is
see
she?
her snap.
Whoa.
She's somewhere else.
Somewhere else gone. No bite, no nothing.
No, but that's because we have 24 hours in a day, and we have so many associates. And in these associations, there's a dot that connects, and I think it's bigger than us now.
Yeah.
Of course, there are I will 100% always show up for her birthday. I'll 100% always show up for my friend's mom's funeral or dad's funeral. I'll drop things. When Mandy says dad passed away, stepdad passed away, I got off a plane from Cape Town, went straight to her house, and I was there for 5 days every day. As much as the work that I had to do still exists, my friend needs me more. So I'll find a way to get the work done, but still be there for a friend. But at the end of the day, you try to be there for as many people as possible with the little bit of time that you have. And then you hope that they understand when you need to be there for yourself.
100%.
But the ultimate question, right, is don't be nervous.
Hey, why are you telling the show?
Don't be nervous. What's your purpose, man?
My purpose in life
Has DBN Gogo and has Mandisa.
as Mandisa, to be happy. Whatever that means, in whatever sense, is to literally be happy to live my purpose and to execute it in my way. As DBN Gogo, I'm gonna change lives. Like besides even just the music, playing music, doing that thing, it's still a business. You know, I employ a lot of people. I want to change lives. I want to put people on. That's just always been my thing. My brand has always been to how many people have I brought to you when you're doing things? You know, how many people have I introduced you guys to?
How many
like,
vocalists have you put on?
like change life, like spread something because you can't have everything to yourself. You have to leave some sort of a legacy. Like she did this, she did that to help you or whatever. And it's not even about helping people, but just to say that like, you know, we cannot do anything without other people. You helped me to get to where I am. You also have impacted this
It's
to
like
get to
an
where I am.
ecosystem, yeah.
It's an ecosystem.
Yeah.
You have to keep it going. Otherwise, it falls apart.
And Sibu has a head of Duma Collective. What is your why? What is your purpose? I know not we explain everything as Sibu, but like as Duma Collective.
As Miss.
The fixer.
Sir.
That's so cute. You guys like even say things at the same time. I think Duma Collective's mission is really to provide opportunities for young people, young creatives to be able to do cool shit and get paid for it.
Word.
It's what's becoming more and more prevalent is the fact that the South African economy needs us to work, needs every single one of us to work. In an environment like this, there are camera people, there are producers, there are writers, there are sound guys, there are gaffers, etc. Every single one of those people will take the money that they earn and go and spend it somewhere else. And that money being spent in those places will help the people who are working there to go and spend money somewhere else. And that's how the South African economy is going to be built, off the back of people who work hard. And Duma Collective is a place really where creatives who have something to share with the world are able to do so. And service the demands of a market. You know, we work on brands, really amazing brands that come to us and say, hey, let's give you an opportunity where they otherwise would have gone to white agencies, agencies owned by
100%.
people over 60 years old, agencies that have existed for longer than we've been alive. But the fact that a Duma Collective is an option now for a brand or a company to go and spend their money to say, hey, communicate to this market on behalf of us because they spend their money on us, is so important. And I think what we've done at Duma Collective is gather a group of young, ambitious, creative, hungry, really great human beings and say to them, guys, work together and you can make magic.
Legit.
So as a Duma Collective, our purpose really is to create and foster an environment where people can come and do cool shit and get paid for it.
Word.
Shout out.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Down there, subscribe, whatnot. You know the one, that's YouTube one.
The whole thing, the whole combo. Subscribe.
We're
That's a
actually
red
supposed to
button.
say, hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Oh, wait. Hi, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel.
YouTube. No way.
But yeah, see you guys next time, man.
Yeah, on the flip side, Banques and Venom powered by Y.